inside fitnessinformant.com, Fitness Informant's YouTube channel. I'm FI President Ryan Buck. I want to sincerely thank you all for stopping by to check out our 100% honest, no bullshit review of Core Extreme Nutrition Whey Protein. Right off the bat, I want to say they could do a much better job of marketing themselves on this package because this is actually a whey protein isolate. And it just says whey on the front. So if you just look at this from First Moment of the Truth and you look at this on shelf, you might not pick it up, but it is a whey protein isolate, one of which today we're going to talk about on 5 different categories. The first being the ingredient profile, really what's in this in terms of protein. I just told you, whey protein isolate, but what else is in this? What makes this special? Then we're going to talk about the effectiveness of this product, we're going to talk about the taste, the mixability, and then finally the value. So first, let's dive into the ingredient profile. 26 grams of whey protein isolate. Whey protein isolate means it's at least 90% quality or above. It's also one of the fastest absorbent proteins on the market. Couple that with a special ingredient that this has, ProHydrolase, which is ProHydrolase is a trademark of Dairyland Enzymes. Really, what is ProHydrolase? If you look it up, and we have a link to the website on this written review, but it actually increases the digestion breakdown of the protein in this and uptakes the uptake of the aminos into the bloodstream, which means that it even puts on the front of the pack, it says up to 55 times more bloodstream amino acids, 3 times more protein absorption. So ProHydrolase is a special ingredient put in this product to help the uptake of the amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein. This is actually fascinating stuff, people. This is the way protein may be going. More studies, I think, need to be done on this specific ingredient. Third-party independent studies with a large group of individuals. One's not backed by the company Dairyland Enzymes, but if this is true, which it claims it is, it's a huge adjustment and benefit to the protein market. Now, in terms of this, 26 grams of protein, 33 grams of protein per serving. That's about 77-78% protein per serving. Then you get that ProHydrolase, cocoa extract, or cocoa powder, etc. Another thing to note about Core Extreme Nutrition's whey is this is not sweetened with sucralose like the majority of whey proteins are. It's actually sweetened with stevia and monk fruit. What does that mean? It means it's going to affect the taste, but you're not going to have artificial sweeteners in it. We're going to talk about taste here in a little bit, but it's actually, in terms of profile, you look at the macros, 0.5 grams of fat, 3 grams of carbs, and then like I mentioned, 26 grams of whey protein isolate, the first ingredient in this. What I will say about the effectiveness of this product, if the profile is that good, which it is, with the ProHydrolase whey protein isolate, and it also has sunflower lectin in it as well, the effect of this product is going to be good. There's no bloating you would expect based on the research of the ProHydrolase that it's going to be quickly absorbed into the bloodstream. The uptake of amino acids is going to benefit your muscle building goals that you have in mind when you take a whey protein isolate. So effectiveness on a protein powder really is a direct correlation back to the ingredient profile. So I think that this ingredient profile is great. I think the effectiveness is great as well. That brings me to taste. I mentioned it earlier in the profile section. When you have something that's naturally sweetened with stevia and monk fruit, it's not going to taste like everything else in the market. Now, this is chocolate. It tastes like chocolate, but it has a weird aftertaste. It has a slight off taste to it that I actually am not a fan of. Those who are looking for a natural sweetened protein powder, you're probably used to this by now, whether it be in a pre-workout, an amino acid, or in protein. You're used to the different tastes with stevia, monk fruit, etc. Me, a guy who's had many of supplements that are been sweetened with sucralose, I am used to that. So I'm not a huge fan of the flavor on this one in terms of chocolate. But again, if you're in the market for a naturally sweetened protein powder, then taste isn't your main concern. For me, protein powder, the profile is my main concern. Great profile, then taste, but I want taste to be on par with profile. This company has not yet figured out how to I guess, make the taste correct with naturally sweetened ingredients like stevia and monk fruit. Some out there have, but it's very difficult. It's not the easiest task at hand. So I'm not going to fault Core Extreme Nutrition. I just wish that they keep working at this, and I'm sure they will, to improve the taste. In terms of mixability, it's a whey protein isolate. It's going to mix really well. You can terms of scoop size here. It's your typical scoop size. That's 26 grams of protein. I'll actually go ahead and just mix 1 scoop for you all so you can see exactly how well this does in terms of mixability. And I'll show it to you right here on camera. Sorry for my back. But here we are. We'll mix it up here in my awesome Wisconsin Badger shaker. Go Badgers. Core Extreme Nutrition Whey, which should be whey protein. Again, they could hire me to be on their marketing team because I think they need to change that. Very good in terms of mixability. Now, it's going to be very hard to see probably on camera. If I can get out of the way, maybe we can focus on it. But it does mix really well. A little bit on top, not bad. Whey protein isolates should mix well compared to your typical whey protein concentrates. So mixability, great mixability. In terms of value, This bag, in which I was holding up before, is about 1.6 pounds. It's 22 servings. It retails for over 50 bucks. Now, I have an issue with this just because it's really expensive. And protein powder is expensive to begin with. And I know in the industry margins are crap with protein powders. But when you become accustomed to a 5-pound container being 50, 60 bucks, and then you give us a 1.6 pound container for $57, $55, it makes you question why. Now, ProHydrolase, the ingredient used to help with the amino acid uptake into the bloodstream and protein absorption, that's great. But it's going to be awfully hard to convince a consumer to pay that kind of money with that ingredient when there's not a ton of studies yet backing it. I'm not saying that there's not studies. There are studies out there, but there's not enough at this point, I don't think, to justify a price tag closer to 60 bucks for a less than 2-pound bag, 22 servings. So, Core Extreme Nutrition, this is a phenomenal product, great profile. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the naturally sweetened product in terms of taste, but it's actually better for you. If we can get this price right for this, if the pricing can be right, if they can produce enough and the demand is there and they can produce enough, they probably can reduce the price. If there's a coupon code, we'll list it here below for you all to save a few dollars. But at this time, I have a hard time spending that kind of money. But then again, if you're in the market for a naturally sweetened protein powder, you're going to be willing to pay more for a protein powder. Now, the question is how much more? That's really on you because I'm not looking for naturally sweetened protein powders myself. Again, if we can have a coupon code for this, we'll place it here below in the description or at the fitnessinformant.com website. Do us a huge favor and subscribe to all of our social media channels. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on one of these corners down here. There's a red thing that says subscribe. Click on that. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Stay up to date with all new reviews that we release right here to our YouTube channel. And for more reviews from Core Extreme Nutrition, more protein powder reviews, huge supplement deals, and to check out our awesome podcast, Be Informed, Live Fit, featuring some freaking sweet guests, visit our official website. We're online, fitnessinformant.com.